What's happening YouTube? It's Aidan again, and today we're going to be speaking about Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley, and the reasons why I think Tyron isn't going to win the fight. So let's jump into the video, and also please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, as it helps the channel out, and I'll do more of these videos if you guys are wanting. And yeah, let's jump into the video. So one of the reasons why I don't think Tyron's going to win the fight is because, well, Jake's like 22 years old, Tyron's 39 years old. That's like 18 years or something difference between them. He fought Ben Askren, who was yet again retired from UFC, and Tyron's another UFC star. I don't understand why Jake can't just go for a boxer. You know, he's had opponents, well, like Tommy Fury, I mean. He's had Tommy Fury call him out. Conor McGregor's called him out. There's been a lot of people that have called Jake out, and yet he somehow seems to backtrack himself by going for another 39-year-old UFC star who has probably no experience. I've never watched Tyron, I've never heard of Tyron, however you say it. I've never heard of him. I haven't watched any of his fights, but we know what happened in the last fight between Ben Askren and Jake. It was kind of like 10 seconds and it was over. But the difference this time is, I think it's on, they confirmed the date for, so the date of this fight is August the 28th, which doesn't seem that far away, to be honest. It's already June, so he has 2 months to train himself for boxing. You know, Jake's been doing this for, I don't know, like a couple of years, and yeah, he's only given Tyron 2 months to train for boxing. He's a UFC star, he's not a boxer, so clearly Jake, well, I think Jake's going to win this, as Tyron has no boxing experience. He's in the UFC, he's not a boxer, and there's been a lot of trash talk going on between the two of them. Tyron tweeted Jake and said, "Dear Jake Paul, keep the cap, I'm taking your head clean off your neck." So I mean, there's plenty of trash talk going on between them, but I know it'll get him a lot of, well, probably Jake will get a lot of money from it. Tyron will probably get a lot of money from it, but I just wish he went for someone, you know, on his level, as boxing wise. He seems to be going for all these like UFC stars. For me personally, I think that's because he knows if he goes for a professional boxer, he's easily going to get beat up. Jake's nowhere near good enough. He likes to think he is. I prefer his brother Logan, because Logan is more of that height advantage and he just looks like he's a boxer. Jake, you know, it just doesn't look like a boxer at all, but he has won, I think it's 4 out of 4. I know, one being Deji, KSI's brother, who actually, if he trained, would have won that fight. Anisan Gibb, who, well, he said he lost his footing and his stance wasn't right. Ben Askren, a UFC star with no boxing experience, a wrestler as well, but you know, it makes a big difference when you're a UFC star. It's different from boxing. It's not anything like boxing. UFC is, well, you can pretty much do what you want in UFC. Boxing is just, you know, hitting each other in the stomach, hitting each other in the face, and this is why I think Tyron's not going to win the fight. He's, as I said before, he's a UFC star, mixed martial artist. He has no boxing experience that I'm aware of. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what 2 months of boxing does to you. You know, looking at Jake's last fight, he did look as if he had improved a lot, but it's tough to say. I still think he's going to win because he doesn't seem to go for boxers. He just seems to go for UFC stars. I like to see him fight someone like Tommy Fury, because I've seen Tommy fight and I know he's a lot better than Jake, but I think Jake's scared of him. I'd also like to see the KSI fight happen, but KSI hasn't been in a fight for, well, since the Logan Paul fight, and Jake has been training and fighting, so it's hard to say whether KSI has actually been training and if he's still got that fight, like he can bring the game to Jake. So I think it'll be a tough fight, but I still think Jake's going to edge it. That's another thing as well. We've seen with like Ben Askren, and now he's fighting Tyron, who are both, I don't know how old Ben is, but Tyron's 39. We've seen when he was fighting Deji. Deji's only like 22 maybe, and we've seen what can be done. Bear in mind, Deji didn't train at this point. Deji was not training and he still nearly beat up Jake. It's so hard to say whether who's going to win, but I think Jake will win. I don't want him to win, but I really don't like Jake Paul at all. You know, you've got all the little fanboys out there, oh, Jake's going to do this, Jake's going to do that. If he steps in the ring with someone with actual boxing experience, I can guarantee you he will get beat up. I can guarantee it now. I personally would like, I would like to fight Jake Paul, but I ain't a celebrity or anything. But yeah, so that is my views on this fight, guys. You know, I'll have to watch some of Tyron's fights to see if he's done any boxing at all. I'll have to look it up, so, and let you guys know more info when I get it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to share the video, follow us on our social medias. Like I said, subscribe to the channel as we try to hit 100 subscribers, and it really helps the channel out massively. So yeah, like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!